Hey everybody, sorry I'm a little late. I had to go downstairs and hurry up and fix my coffee. I need my coffee in the morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. This is a beautiful Saturday. Yesterday was ill. We had some sort of, I don't know what you call it, but we had a lot of winds and a lot of rain yesterday. So good morning. Hi, Vicky. Thanks, Vicky, for hanging on here with me. Oh my gosh. I need to get these glasses just broke. What the world? How did that happen? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to have glasses on today. My glasses just broke. Oh my god. Hi everybody. Welcome to Success Saturday with me, Lakisha. Good morning. I hope you are having a great morning, whether you are just waking up, whether you've been up since 5 a.m. or however long you've been up. I hope you're having a great morning. I am excited about today. We're starting a new series today. This series is about eating healthy. And this is going to be interesting because eating healthy for different people means different things. So it may sound at times like I may be contradictory, but um, eating healthy means different things for different people. Specifically, the difference I'm going to be talking about is what eating healthy looks like for a person without diabetes and what eating healthy looks like for a person with diabetes. Now, if you've been watching my videos on my diabetes channel, you know that 1 in 3 people have pre-diabetes and a lot of them don't even know it. And so this information is going to be really important, especially if you already know you have diabetes or if you know you have pre-diabetes. You have to eat healthily, but in a different way, So let's see who else is coming on. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning, Angie. How are you all doing? How's your weekend going so far? Last night I was tired. I'm a little tired because I took my 6-year-old to what's it called, trunk or treat. I took my 6-year-old to trunk or treat, and even though it was raining and stuff, like my church did it indoors, so it wasn't as fun as outdoors, but it was still good. For him, he got to, be in a safe environment, and they had the little bouncy thing that he can climb up and slide down. So I mean, it was really good. I don't know if we're going out on Sunday. I know Sunday is Halloween, and a lot of churches are doing like their trunk or treat on Sunday, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going out Sunday because, like, Sunday is the day before work. I don't really like going out the day before work. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Marva. Good morning, Marva. You be having a long Saturday on here like me, honey. Marva is in Success My Way Academy, so she hangs out with me here at 9:30. Then at 10:30, she comes on to Success My Way Academy. So thank you, Marva, for your dedication. I appreciate it so much. But I'm so mad because I literally just bought these glasses and they're broke. And I'm mad because I'm like, where's the piece that broke off? But anyway. All right. So I hope your morning is going well. We're going to get started. So today kicks off a series. I usually try to plan like what I'm going to do for it. Usually do 4 days of it. So I'm like, what am I going to do for the 4 days of talking about healthy eating? So everybody loves meal planning. So we're going to be doing some meal planning, not today, maybe next week or the week after. We're also going to be doing some cooking recipes. I am going to try my best to film that in my kitchen. That is a catch-22 because the reason why I don't film in my kitchen is because the lighting is so off in my kitchen. Like it looks like a dungeon when I try to film like cooking in the kitchen. So I have to keep like playing around with the lighting in the kitchen. But if I can play around with the lighting in the kitchen, maybe I'll show you how to cook something something healthy that I always cook in the kitchen. And then I want to find like someone like a nutritionist or a dietitian to interview because I think I'm not an expert. Like I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. So I always like to have the experts on just to like check what I'm teaching and to make sure like even though I'm not an expert, I'm not teaching people the wrong stuff. Like I don't know if you all were on here last week, but we had an expert in exercise, Jason Epting, who really broke it down for us. And it made me feel good because he talked about a lot of stuff that I talk about. So it made me feel like I'm on point. And we might just have Jason back on here. I don't know. He might be an expert at dietitian or something too. I didn't ask. Hi, Marva. Oh, she said, no place I'd rather be. Grandma Shake. Oh my gosh. Barbara, that's amazing. All right, we have 7 people on here, so that means I need 7 likes. Come on, y'all, like this. Let YouTube know that this is a video worth watching. We are talking about healthy eating. All right, so let's get started. I have 8 tips, y'all. 8 tips for healthy eating. And then once I finish those tips, I had bought some stuff upstairs from my kitchen. Some of the stuff I eat, some of it I don't. I have, just to give you an idea, I have 6 people in my house, y'all. I got 6 people in my house, and I am the only one diagnosed with diabetes. I am the only one diagnosed with diabetes in my house. So I will be showing you some things I eat and some things I don't, but I want to help you understand how to read labels. Michelle said I'm an expert at eating. You're so crazy. All right, tip number 1. Y'all got your pen and paper out? Oh, wait, I didn't do announcements. Hold on. Back up. I got some announcements, y'all. So as you know, I have a nonprofit. The title of my nonprofit is called The Christmas Experience. If you go to tchristmase.org, you'll see me. It's my nonprofit. We are campaigning and raising funds for this Christmas. So I'm so excited. I got approached by a friend who's selling paparazzi jewelry. I don't know if you know that, but it's $5 jewelry that is really awesome. She wants to do a fundraiser. And 100% of the proceeds go to my nonprofit. So I'm so excited. So that's going to happen on November 13th. So I'm going to have her join us on November 13th so she can show you some of her jewelry. And then later that night, like at 7:00 at night, we're going to be selling jewelry and Lakisha will be there and we're going to be having a good time. And all the jewelry is $5, y'all. Our goal is to raise $500. She makes 50% of all sales. So 50% of all sales will be going to the Christmas Experience Incorporated. So we can bless some of the babies this Christmas. So that's going to be exciting. Another announcement I want to make really quickly is that Michelle from Vin Von Alley just announced this Thursday a giveaway, y'all. She is giving away on November 18th Christmas war binders. And it's not just her war binder. She's going to put one together. I'm going to put one together. And Trika from Trika Plants is going to put one together because that's what we like to do. So we like to set up stuff. So we're going to set up these war binders and we're going to just give them away on November 18th. So stick around. If you are not part of vinvonalley.com, go over there and subscribe. She is almost at 1,000 subscribers. Woo! So we want to help her out. Let's help her out. Help her get to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot of money to run these channels. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be nice for her to start getting monetized. So, so thank you for that. All right. So let's get back to it. 8 tips, y'all. 8 tips. Take out your pen and paper because y'all know I'll be giving out nuggets. Y'all know I'll be giving out nuggets. I don't be giving out those little McDonald's nuggets. We be giving out those like Chick-fil-A nuggets, like good information. So, yes, woohoo, Michelle said. All right, y'all. 8 tips for healthy eating. Tip number 1. It says here, base your meals on high fiber foods. I can't express this enough. Like fiber is so good for the human body. Fiber wards off heart disease. Fiber is very good for diabetics. Anything with fiber in it, you can't go wrong. Now, the thing about it is some things have more fiber in it and some things have less fiber in it. So you want to stick with vegetables, things that come out of the ground, um, very fibrous vegetables. If you want to look it up, just Google like vegetables with a lot of fiber in it. You'll get a lot of a big old list. There's some vegetables that, as a diabetic, I just stay away from. Period. And that's corn. Corn has carbohydrates, but they don't have fiber. So, or they have very little fiber. So corn is not really good. It's like just a bunch of sugar, and peas are not really good. Peas don't really have a lot of fiber. So as a diabetic, I stay away from corn and peas. I actually get mad if I like go somewhere and I order something and it freaking has corn in it. Cuz everybody don't automatically like corn. I mean, I used to tear corn up. Like before I was diagnosed, I used to eat corn on the cob, and I used to have a good old time. I used to put corn in stuff, corn on the side for dinner. I don't do it anymore. So you want to, tip number one is watch your fiber. All vegetables have fiber, especially green vegetables. Especially green vegetables, Brussels sprouts, spinach, greens, asparagus, broccoli. Like these are staples I just keep in my refrigerator, y'all. I just keep these staples in my refrigerator. Hi, Mama Michelle. Welcome. We're on tip number one. So you're not too late. We're on tip number one on eating healthy is to eat high fibrous foods. Fiber is super, super good for you. So make that a habit. That's super important. Number two, eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Eat food in the raw. You know how they have sugar in the raw? Y'all, just eat food in the raw. I know it's difficult if you have like a really busy life and you're going and going, but I'm telling you, I was shocked. Some of these restaurants, they're really stepping up with their really raw, using raw fruits and vegetables in their menu, especially vegetables. So you want to look out for those. But if you can meal plan and know what you're eating and eat vegetables, and with diabetics, half of your plate should be vegetables. Now, I must admit, I don't do that all the time. I don't do half my plate vegetables all the time, but I'm working on it. I think most of the time I do like a lot of vegetables, half my plate's vegetables. But just say if you think of a round plate and you just slice the plate down in the middle, all there should be vegetables, and then you have a little bit of carbohydrates and you have a little bit of meat. And then it's different if you do not have diabetes. What you want to have is you want to have a variety. You want to have your meat, vegetables, carbohydrates, and it doesn't have to be half. You do quarters. So it's a little different. But if you want to know the plated method I just talked about, that's in the Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group, get in there. I have a plate of healthy eating that I uploaded last night. And then I also uploaded a plate for diabetics. You'll see the difference, and you'll see the difference. So if you don't know where to go for the Facebook group, just click on the Facebook group in the description box. Hi, Natasha. You caught me. All right, y'all. Natasha is the one I was just talking about. Natasha is the paparazzi jewelry person who is going to be helping us fundraise for the Christmas experience. She is on today. I'm so excited. You'll get to meet her. You'll get to meet her on November 13th. All right. Good to see you, Natasha. Okay. So tip number one was you have to eat high fibrous foods. I stick with the green. Anything green is your friend. Green is your friend. All right. And then two, just eat lots of fruit and vegetables in their raw state. And when I say raw state, I mean, I'm not talking about like not uncooked. I'm talking about not processed, not processed. I would say frozen vegetables and frozen fruit is good. I eat that. Frozen is good. It's lightly processed, so it's okay. It's okay if you eat frozen. But you don't want to eat highly processed food that's been churning over and over and over and over and over again and then kind of like made in a laboratory state. So we're going to look at some labels and look at some ingredients so we can figure out like what's really like lab made stuff and what's really like really good ingredients. Hi, Marcy. Yes, happy self love Saturday, everyone. Good to see you. All right, Marcy, we are on tip number 3 for healthy eating, which is, y'all, fish. Eat more fish. So I learned about fish. Do you all know that some fish have more omega-3 in it than others? Like you have oily fish versus non-oily fish. This was surprising to me because I thought, all fish was good, but the oily fish has the omega-3. If it's not an oily fish, you're not really getting too much omega-3. I was kind of shocked. I thought omega-3 came from all the fish. So this was a learning for me a while ago. I mean, I know that now, but when I first started going on my journey, because I have diabetes and trying to eat healthy, and I was learning about all these different kinds of fish. I mean, y'all, it's so many different kinds of fish out there. One fish now. One fish that I don't ever eat is tilapia. I don't ever eat tilapia, y'all. Okay, I don't want to gross you out. How many of y'all eat tilapia? Y'all might want to cover your ears because I'm about to tell y'all about tilapia. When I learned about tilapia, I immediately stopped eating it. So if you eat tilapia, you might want to close your ears. But I don't eat tilapia, and I'm going to tell you why. I learned that tilapia is not first of all, it is not grown in America. Tilapia is not grown in America. Oh no, Marva, cover your ears, girl. Cover your ears. Most tilapia is grown on a farm. If you ever look at fish and it says farm raised, I want you to check that out. Most tilapia is grown overseas. So if you're eating tilapia, you don't really know where it came from. And then when I researched it further, they I don't even want to say it, but they put tilapia, farm raises can mean they're in pools. So they put all these tilapia in these big old pools, and the tilapia they get like disease and stuff like that. And it's really nasty. And then they color the tilapia. Notice, have you ever seen a tilapia like a full with a head on it and with eyes? Like I've never seen a tilapia. You know how you're in school and your teacher's teaching you about fishing. She said, "Oh, this is the puffer fish." Did anybody show you what a tilapia look like? I'm just saying. Hi, Ingrid. Oh, it says tilapia is not on the list, but it's also good. See, y'all eat tilapia. I don't eat tilapia. Ingrid said, "Hi, Lakisha. I'm watching from South Africa." Hi, Ingrid. Welcome. So glad to have you. Good morning. Good morning, Kim. Oh my God, y'all. If you look up tilapia, let me tell y'all why else I don't eat tilapia. There's no nutritional value. I hate to tell y'all, there's no nutritional value to tilapia. They're grown in unhealthy, diseased conditions. They're I don't even know if they're real fish. I don't think tilapia is a real fish. Y'all go search it because when after I haven't eaten tilapia in since 2014. What's this year? This is 2021. Yeah, I haven't eaten tilapia since 2014 when I found out it wasn't really nutritious. It's not nutritious and it's not highly real fish. So you know how you go to the restaurant, you be like, I want a fish taco. You think you're being all healthy? I don't do that. I say, what kind of fish is in your taco? That's all I always ask. And that doesn't sound too good. What kind of fish is in your taco? I'm just saying that sounds kind of weird anyway. Maybe I should ask that question a little different. I don't know if you want to say what kind of fish is in your taco. They might look at you strange. Oh gosh. All right, y'all. I'm just having fun. Okay, so I don't eat the tilapia. Has anybody seen a real tilapia? And anybody know how it's grown? And if it's a real fish and if it has nutritional value, look it up because it doesn't. All right. So I want to tell you about more fish. Let's get off the tilapia. Natasha said, I've never eaten tilapia. Actually, never heard of it until I moved to Maryland. Yeah, Natasha, stay away. Stay away. Step away from the fish. Step away from the fish. Yeah, tilapia is not good. And you ever wonder why it's so much of it? Tilapia is everywhere. You go to the grocery store, tilapia, and it's cheap. Tilapia is cheap. Why is it everywhere and why is it cheap? All right, so here's some fish. That's some real fish. I'm gonna tell you about some real fish. The number one fish that I love is salmon. I love salmon. I tried to figure out the proper way to say salmon because I hear people say salmon. So when I looked it up, the L is silent. The L is silent. It's salmon. So I was like, salmon. They be like, salmon? What's that? It's salmon. Okay. Salmon is like great fish, y'all. It's a great fish. It's oily fish. It has omega-3 in it. Now, with any fat, you don't want to eat a lot of it. You should not be eating salmon every single day. That's too much fat. That's too much fat. But salmon should be a staple in your diet for sure. Another great fish is trout. Trout is an oily fish. I love fresh trout. They have it fresh all the time in the grocery store and they have it in a little pack. You take it home, ooh, you cook it. I love trout, okay? And sardines, I had no idea. Sardines is considered a oily omega-3 fish. I do not like sardines, but if you eat sardines, that's good. It's a healthy fish. You just have to watch the packaging. Same thing if you eat the salmon, the salmon in a can. You just have to watch the salt intake. But salmon, trout, sardines. Who eats herring? I don't eat herring, but herring is a good oily fish. Herring. So I hope you're writing these fish down so you can like expand your palate and variety. Mackerel. Mackerel is an oily fish. So these are great fishes for you to consume in a healthy diet. You think about meal planning, like a lot of people like, I don't know what the meal plan some of these fishes. These fishes are amazing. And then you have the non-oily fish, which is still good, but the omega-3 in them is not as potent. So you have like haddock, you have cod, you have tuna. Now that was surprising to me. I really thought, because tuna is in oil, right? So I really thought tuna was an oily fish. Y'all, tuna is not really an oily fish. So I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, tuna, skate. Who eats skate? I've never had skate before, but I know it's a fish. So skate is another one. So you have to know the difference between the oily fishes and the non-oily fishes. So the oily fishes, again, last time I'm saying this, salmon, trout, herring, sardines, mackerel. Those are oily fishes. The non-oily fishes are haddock, cod, tuna, skate. Okay. So when you go to your grocery store, just go to the seafood section and kind of look at these fish. Go on YouTube, figure out how to eat them, how to prepare them, and do something new to your diet. You know what I'm saying? Michelle says, I love mackerel, herring, and sardines. Come on, Michelle. Yes, you're eating those good old fishes. Marcy said, that's why tilapia is so cheap. I haven't had it in a while, though. I've been eating salmon and catfish. Yeah, catfish is not on this list. Marcy, I don't know. You might have to look up catfish. I don't know where catfish stands on this list, and I don't know where whiting stands on this list. All right, yeah, we having a good time. All right, so we went over 3: eat a lot of fiber, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, eat a lot of fish. 4, for having a healthy diet. And in a while, I bought some stuff up here from my house that I want to show you how to read the labels. Y'all, label reading is a game changer. All right, so that's coming up. But this is number 4. Cut down on your saturated fat and your sugars. Y'all, diabetics, if you have pre-diabetes and you have diabetes, Y'all, you see, I'm clapping. You know when you clap, you serious. Because I'm clapping, I'm serious. Okay. Y'all, you got to drastically cut the sugar. There is a real thing called sugar addiction, y'all. There's a real thing called sugar addiction. A lot of us are addicted. And I don't want to say it's not our fault, but it's in almost everything in the grocery store. Anything that is in a box or in a package is going to have salt and sugar on it because that's what it takes to preserve it in the box or in the package. So to eat healthily, that's why they say stay on the outskirts of the grocery store. Eat the produce, eat the meat. Be real cautious about what's in the middle of the grocery store. That's all the boxes, that's all the packaged stuff. When I eat something out of a box or a package, that's when I become Inspector Gadget. Because that's when I'm looking at the labels, I'm reading, I'm comparing. I don't just eat anything in a box or anything in a package, y'all. You have to watch what you put in your body. So I know some of you like really love rice, but if you look at the package of rice, you might rethink it. Like you have to look at the packages, look at what's in it, look at the ingredients so you can know exactly. That's why meal planning is so good because if you meal plan, you got to know what's going in your body and use the healthy stuff. But if you're on the go, you really don't know if it came out of package, if it, if it's fresh, so you just have to be real cautious with your sugar and sodium intake and saturated fat intake. Saturated fat, y'all, is like the oils, like, how you go to the store, you get French fries. French fries are fried in saturated fat. um, and guess what, y'all? I learned, and it's in my notes right here. Too much saturated fat puts cholesterol in your blood. So if you have high cholesterol, y'all, it's because of saturated fats. And so I am going to give you a list of things that have saturated fat in it. So you can just be aware. When I get my A1C checked every 3 months, and the last time I went, my doctor was like, your cholesterol is slightly up. And I knew why, because I was eating hard cheese. I was eating hard cheese, and you're supposed to eat it sparingly. I was tearing that cheese up, and I was eating crabs. It was summertime, y'all. It was summertime. I was grabbing hard pieces of cheese and I was eating crabs. So I knew my cholesterol. So I haven't been eating it. So hopefully it went down. But these foods will raise your cholesterol, y'all. Number one, fatty cuts of meat. Fatty cuts of meat will raise your cholesterol. It will raise your cholesterol. So, you know how you get like dark meat chicken? Like take that fat off, and I don't feel like taking all of it. I get those little scissors from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has kitchen scissors, and I just be cutting that fat all up off that chicken. Okay. I just cut it, especially when I get thighs, or I'm just scissors. I'll cut it. So you can manually cut the fat off stuff. Or just, if you're getting it already cooked from a restaurant or something and you see it's a fatty part of the meat, just don't eat it. Just don't eat it. Marcy said, yeah, I was really a really bad sugar addict, but I've gotten a lot better. I'm not sugar free yet. Yes, yes. That's all right, Marcy. Just keep working at it. This is a marathon. It's a journey. When you try to sprint it out, like some people say, oh, forget it, I'm cutting out all sugar. Don't do that. Because you probably end up binging on sugar in about 2 weeks. What you want to do is you want to gradually cut where you can cut, and then gradually cut. Like one thing that has sugar in it that I have not stopped eating, I'm just being honest, is soft serve ice cream. I love ice cream. I love soft serve ice cream. So I treat myself like once or twice a month to like a small little one. Is it one scoop? I don't know. Small soft serve ice cream from the Dairy Queen. I mean, I just love it. I just love the soft serve ice cream. And I know it has sugar in it. So I have to help regulate that piece. But it takes a while to just go 100% sugar free. That is really difficult because almost everything you eat, including fruit, diabetics even have to watch what fruit you eat. Like I can't eat bananas. I can't eat oranges and I can't eat apples. Y'all, I can't eat oranges, apples, and bananas. I can't eat, yeah, that's it. Oranges, apples, and bananas. I can't eat them. The sugar content in those fruit go to my bloodstream real fast and it spikes my sugar up and I just can't eat them. And I thought I would miss eating apples and miss eating oranges and miss eating bananas. I actually don't. I haven't had apples, oranges, and bananas for about 2 years, and I really don't miss it. Hello, Triple A, AA. My name is Marcy. You know what? Marcy is so crazy. Marcy was like, "I am a sugar addict." That's funny. All right, here's some other things, y'all, to stay away from, or just to eat in moderation. That has saturated fat in it. Sausage. Who eats sausage? I don't eat sausage. I don't eat sausage. Sausage has saturated fat, y'all. Butter. Now, I do eat butter. I do eat butter. There are some reduced fat spreads out there. I saw this. It's this new spread. It's called like butter or something. I'm just careful with those because I'm like, which one is worse? Like eating chemically made spreads or eating natural butter. In my head, I have a dichotomy with that. Like I like natural stuff, so I tend to go with the butter. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to eat less of it. And don't really cook with. I usually use oil, avocado oil like that when I cook. So I stopped cooking with butter. I used to cook with butter, put butter at the bottom of the pan. I don't really do that anymore. So yeah. Hi, Mary Bell. Good to see you. Hi, Anita. Welcome. Mary Bell says, my husband says he's not into sweets, not realizing rice is like a bowl of sugar. I know. It's so hard because you think you're staying away from it. I don't eat candy, but you pile your plate up with rice. It's like the same thing. So yeah, I get you, Mary Bell. That is so true. Good morning, Anita. How about green grapes? Anita, green grapes are good if you do not have diabetes. It's very healthy. However, green grapes has a lot of sugar in it. So I do not eat green grapes. And I do eat what you call it, like the purple grapes. I eat the purple grapes very little. I just be like, and then that's it. And I don't eat the grapes all the time. Grapes have a lot of sugar. If you're diabetic, that grapes is not a good. With diabetic, you want to stay with the berries. Berries have the least amount of sugar in it. So if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, you want to eat strawberries. You want to eat blackberries. You want to eat raspberries. You want to eat blueberries. Anything with a berry. Okay, that's what you want. You want. Those are the fruits. Berry fruits have the least amount of sugar, but you still can't eat those every day. You still can't eat the berry fruits every day. So you just have to do everything in moderation. With diabetics, portion size is everything. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, you got to wash your portion. You cannot eat till you're full. You know how on Thanksgiving, everybody around the table patting their stomach because they're so full? That's actually unhealthy for a diabetic to eat like that. It's too much consumption of food at one time. Your body's going to struggle to regulate it, and especially if it has sugar in it. Marcy said, I am aware of now when I eat sweets and certain other foods, it makes me dizzy and feel awful. Yes. So if you stop eating sugar and you go back to eat the sugar, your body is going to react badly. Like if I consume sugar at a rate that I normally don't do, I immediately get a headache. At this point, I cannot consume a lot of sugar. My body will react really bad. It'll be awful, like Marcy said. Mary Bell said, I need to check your blood. Everybody is different. Hi, dear. Here, watch. Hi, Tanya. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, did I say? Oh, Toya. Toya's healthy. Hi, Toya. Good to see you. Thanks for joining today. Okay, here watching. That's great. All right. So another saturated fat you want to stay away from or lightly eat fatty cuts of meat, sausage, butter, hard cheese. I thought I was doing good. But then I got addicted to the cheese, and I was like eating the hard cheese every day. You know how the little cheeses you get that the little kids get? I was tearing that cheese up. It raised my cholesterol. I was like, shoot, sorry. So I had to go back down to hard cheese. Creams. So if you eat like cream sauce, Alfredo sauce, all those white cream sauce. Now I still eat it, but again in very moderate ways and moderate levels. But if you don't eat that cream sauce all the time, that has saturated fat. Cakes. If you eat cakes, like I don't eat cake often at all. I even try to stay away from birthday cakes. I eat like a little pinch of it. I don't even like cake anymore, honestly. I used to love cake, but now, like, do I like cake? I'm trying to see if I don't really eat cake. Sometimes I'll eat like a piece of cupcake if it's like a red velvet, but I used to eat cake all the time. I don't really eat cake that much, and now I see it has a lot of saturated fat. Biscuits. Who eats biscuits? Who goes to Red Lobster and eat those biscuits? What about Texas Roadhouse? Y'all go to Texas Road? No, Texas Roadhouse has rolls. I think they have rolls. I used to eat all them biscuits and rolls. I don't eat them anymore, y'all. I don't even have a taste for them. I just thank God that I was able to get the taste because I used to like, I want a biscuit, I want a roll. Like I don't even know how to eat bread that much. But biscuits in particular is on this list for saturated fat. And lastly, all y'all cover y'all ears if you like pies, because pies is on here. I know my family loves sweet potato pies for Thanksgiving. I have to cook like 18 sweet potato pies. My family loves pie, but unfortunately, pies can have a lot of fat in it. Why? Because there's a lot of butter in it. I mean, you gotta put butter and sugar in the pie. I'm sorry. I don't care what pie you making. You gonna put some milk, butter, sugar up in there. Okay. I know how to make a pie now. So you want to watch your consumption of pie. I think once a year at Thanksgiving is totally fine, but to consume pie on a regular basis, I'm hungry this morning. I'm just going to go get me a pie out of 7-Eleven. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's really bad for your system. Marcy said, Mary Bell, I really got it bad. I love rice. Oh, Marcy loves rice. Yeah, Marcy, do you eat brown rice? Now, I have heard from nutritionists that brown rice and white rice, there's really no difference. There's really no difference in nutritional value between brown rice and white rice. The only difference is brown rice has a little wheat in it, so it shocks your system in a slower way when it comes to sugar. But there's no nutritional value in brown rice either. So I like cauliflower rice. Now I be tearing up some cauliflower rice. I get that. Now I get that in a pack because sometimes I don't be feel like making my own rice because you got to take it and you got to grind it and all that stuff. I just get some cauliflower rice out the grocery store, out of the frozen section, and I put a little chicken stock at the bottom of the pan, throw it in there, swish it around. And then I got me some cauliflower rice, and it's so easy to cook. Cauliflower rice is easier to cook than regular rice, and it tastes good. You just need to season. Cauliflower rice can be really bland if you don't know how to cook it. You got to season cauliflower rice really good for it to taste good. I know you said I make 2-ingredient biscuits every now and then. Okay, it depends on, what I wonder what those 2 ingredients are, Anita. Marcy says, yeah, I was a cake person, but I can't do that as much anymore, and that growth, and I thank God for that. But pies though, apple pie, sweet potato pie, pecan pie. Yeah, I eat like a slice of sweet potato pie at Thanksgiving, but I don't really eat pie. I don't really eat pie at all. Yeah. So okay. So those are the things. So stay too much saturated fat, too much sugar is bad for you. Now you want to do unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats are like olive oil, reduced fat spreads, I think it's GHEE. I think it's pronounced G. Oily fish, avocados. These are good fat. These are good things with fat in them. So you want to stick with those. I love avocados. I have some that are ripening downstairs right now because I take it and just mash it up. And I love avocados. I put it on my sandwiches. I put it on my salad. I love avocados. But again, it's a fat, so you don't want to eat it every day. With meat, you want to stay with lean meats. Lean meats with less fat. Some people don't like lean meats because they're a little bit more dry. But again, if you cook it with some olive oil, I mean, you can do so many things to meat so it won't be dry, but try to eat leaner type meats. The more expensive, leaner steaks. If you like steaks, you want to get the lean ones, not the ribeye that's marbled with fat and makes it taste good. No, do you want to go over to get a T-bone or something? I don't know, but stick with like lean meat. And sugar. Let me tell you about sugar. As a diabetic, so I know sugar is gives you energy. You know how you say when little kids eat candy, they get hyper? That is real. That is a real hyper because sugar gives you energy. Sugar gives you energy. So that's why people eat sugar. Let me eat this candy bar. You know how Snickers says, eat a Snickers so you won't be hangry? The Snickers is going to give you energy. Sugar gives you energy. The problem though is it's detrimental to your body. It's a shock to your body. It decays your teeth. I have gotten the best dental prognosis since I stopped eating a lot of sugar. My dentist is like, you don't have any cavities. Your teeth are fine. And it's because I don't eat a lot of sugar. Sugar affects your teeth. So if you have a lot of decay in your teeth, it's probably connected to your sugar consumption. And you want to cut down on free sugars, cut down on sugars that are how can I say it? We use a lot of stuff to sweeten stuff, like honey. Y'all, I cannot eat honey. The last time I ate honey, I got so sick. And it was a little bit of honey. I had honey in tea. Y'all, honey has too much sugar in it. I got a headache. My stomach started going crazy. Like, I cannot eat even honey. So you want to stay away from honey. If you're trying to cut your sugar, you want to stay away from syrup. Y'all, if I have to eat something with syrup on it, I just get sugar-free syrup. Sugar-free syrup is just as sweet, or if not sweeter, than regular syrup. Y'all just get sugar-free syrup. I'm telling you, syrup, oh my gosh. I'm about to show y'all in a minute. I got syrup up here, one of the labels I'm going to show y'all. Smoothies. I got diagnosed with diabetes after eating a series of smoothies. So I don't eat smoothies anymore. If you make smoothies without fruit, that's good. Because that means you're probably using kale and some other protein powder and stuff. But I was putting bananas, blueberries, strawberries in my smoothie, thinking I was being healthy, but I was actually upping my sugar intake, and I got diagnosed with diabetes after eating smoothies, thinking I was being healthy. So you want to stay away from the smoothies, especially if they have fruit in them, because you grind it up and make it that juice. Guess what, y'all? Your body that sugar will go straight to your blood if you drink sugar. So you're taking the fruit that has to break down and you're grinding it and blending it into a liquid. That liquid is like a shock to your system. That liquid takes that sugar straight to your system. So if you're making smoothies, be careful with the sugar content. That sugar content is very dangerous. Maribel said, I've read it's good to eat fat, real butter, heavy cream, full fat yogurt. Oh my gosh, chicken thighs, olive oil, fatty meats. We can't be afraid of fat. It's sugar we should be afraid of. Yes, Maribel. Good fats are good, like avocados. You said on here, olive oil, that's good, but you cannot consume too much fatty stuff. See, everything is in moderation, everything is portioned out. So you can eat fatty meats, but if you're going to eat fatty meats every day, that's going to affect your cholesterol. Your cholesterol going to shoot through the roof. Real butter, I eat real butter, but I don't eat real butter every day. I don't cook everything in butter. My cholesterol is going to go up. So you have to be careful because, sometimes when we're diabetic, people just tell us the stuff about sugar, but they don't know sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure, they're all connected. Sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, you're in danger of having diabetes. If you have diabetes, you're in danger of having high cholesterol. If you have high cholesterol, you're in danger of having high blood pressure. Y'all, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes are linked together. The number one way people die from diabetes is heart disease. Diabetes turns into heart disease. Cholesterol contributes to heart disease. Blood pressure, high blood pressure contributes to heart disease. All these things lead towards heart disease. And saturated fat will, too much of it, it will clog your arteries. So that's why I'm saying, I'm not telling you not to eat it. I'm saying, yeah, everything in moderation. Just watch your diet. If you know you're consuming too much of something, cut back. If you have to have something every single day that's unhealthy, just cut back. That's all I'm saying. Because at the beginning of this video, I said, healthy eating looks different for everybody. Healthy eating looks different for everybody. But there's some key things that across the board, no matter you have diabetes, high cholesterol, if you healthy, that you should have some understanding about for sure. Girl, sugar-free stuff is sweetener to me. Yeah, and sugar-free stuff is not all that good for you, but I tell people, if you're consuming, if you have sugar addiction and you're consuming a lot of sugar, I always tell people to start with sugar-free stuff and then wean yourself off, because I did that. I used to be addicted to eating like sweets. I had to have cookies. I had to have all this. And when I first got diabetes, I was like, oh man, I don't want to eat these cookies anymore. So I would go to Walmart and get like sugar-free vanilla wafers, and they would satisfy that sugar craving. I did that probably for about 3 months until I got sick of the wafers, and now I don't eat anything. I don't eat anything. So I was able to wean myself off of that. So I tell people, I'm not a doctor, but I tell people, instead of going cold turkey, going from eating cookies and cakes all the time to not eating at all, that's hard, and you're going to binge if you do that. Go from eating cookies and cakes to eating sugar-free a little bit. Like, I would literally eat one sugar-free wafer a day. See how it is. It's not like I'm going from eating a 12-pack of cookies to eating a 12-pack of sugar-free cookies. No, I went from eating cookies at leisurely anytime I want to eating containing my intake and eating one sugar wafer a day. And that was teaching me discipline. That's a whole nother series. I'll do a series on discipline later. But that was teaching me discipline. And then after a while, I didn't even need that one wafer. I was done. I didn't need it. So that's how it was with my journey. Lakisha, you must show us sometime in your kitchen what you eat in a day as a diabetic. Yes, Ingrid. I was saying that at the beginning of the video, like, it's hard for me to film in my kitchen. The lighting down there is not really good, and I'm like anal about that, and I shouldn't be. So I made one. This is a 4-week series, so I'll be talking about healthy eating for 4 weeks. So I will let you know if I do that. I'll probably do it live to test it out. But it's really hard for me to film in my kitchen. Trust me, I tried. Oh, you said it's sweeter, Marcy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it's sweeter. Yes, it is sweeter. Things like stevia, like I told you before, I don't really eat stevia out of the store, because if you look at the ingredients, it has more than stevia in it. I usually go on Amazon and I pay $14 for a little small pack of stevia powder, pure 100% stevia powder. You only need like this much of it in your stuff. You just, like, if you get coffee, you get this much of it and pinch it in there, because the pure stevia powder is so potent. It's extremely potent. It's like way worse than sugar. So I eat like a little pinch. You take a pinch of it out, put it in your coffee. Your coffee will be like you just put a whole bunch of sugar in it. That's how potent the powder is. So I usually get off Amazon. They don't sell it in stores. They do not sell pure stevia powder in stores, y'all. If you go to stores and you see something with stevia on it, turn it on the back and look at the ingredients. And I bet you it has something more than just stevia in it. So I just get this pure stevia powder, and that could last me a year. That little teeny thing, But $14 will last me a whole year because you just pinching on it. I have some serious work to do. Homeboy, I'll chat. That's all right, Marcy. That's why we in it together. I'm going to be putting some things in the Facebook group, Marcy, to help you. If you're not in the Facebook group, get in there because I put some healthy stuff in there. I'm going to continue to do that, put some more healthy stuff in there, some more healthy videos and stuff like that in the Facebook group. So make sure you join the Facebook group and you can get the link down in the description. All right, a few more things, y'all. Eat less salt. We all know that salt is bad. I'm not gonna linger on that, y'all. Just eat less salt. Eat less salt. Number 6 is get active and be at a healthy weight. If you missed my series on exercise, go back on my channel. And I did 4 videos on exercise. They were really, really good, y'all. One of them I was sweating because I was in here exercising. So go watch my series on exercise. That's great. And moving more is healthy for you. Just move. 7, drink plenty of fluids. You want to drink a lot. For me, I try to drink 10 cups of water a day. You want to drink a lot of water. I don't really consume calories. And what that means is if a drink has calories in it, Lakisha does not drink it. So I usually drink a lot of water, a lot of coffee. If I need that like fizz, I'll get downstairs. I have some of those Deer Park sparkling waters. I'll drink the sparkling water if I need a fizz, or if I'm out, in a store has Coke Zero, I may get the Coke Zero. Now the Coke Zero has the aspartame in it, but in moderation. I'll eat the Coke Zero. I used to drink the Coke Zero a lot, but again, I just don't have a craving for it anymore. So I don't drink the Coke Zero as much as I used to, but I still drink it. And then number 8 is like eat a healthy breakfast. Now, for diabetics, I do intermittent fasting 3 or 4 times a week, which means for me, I skip breakfast. But for health in general, you want to eat breakfast to rejuvenate your body, to get those things in, to up your health and your energy. Okay. My husband buys monk fruit. Monk fruit is really good, Marcy. Yes, monk fruit is really good. Where do you buy stevia from again? From Amazon. You go on Amazon and it's called 100% pure stevia powder. It's a little teeny bag, but you don't need more than that. That little bag lasts me a whole year. It's a little teeny bag for $14, and you just pinch it off. All you gotta do like this, and on your tongue, you be like, dang, that joint's sweet. It's really, really sweet. They don't sell it like that in the stores. If you get stevia in the stores, look at the ingredients. It has something else in it. Yes, I'm a part of the Facebook group. Yay, great. All right, so now y'all, with the little bit of time I got left, I'm gonna show y'all how to read some labels, okay? So I pulled some stuff up from my kitchen. A lot of this I don't eat. This is the first thing. This is rice. I cooked this for my kids. My kids like rice. I cannot eat rice, but I wanted to, I don't know if you all can y'all see that label? Y'all let me know if y'all can see that label. Okay. So there's no fats in this rice. But then when you get to like look at the total carbohydrates, 39 grams, and that's for only 1 serving. So let's see. Y'all, wait. A serving of this stuff, y'all, is only 1/4 cup dry. Okay, so it's 1 cup cooked. So you would have to parse out 1/4 of a cup. Y'all know how little that is? Most of us eat way more than that. 1/4 of a cup is like, do I have anything here that looks like a 1/4 of a cup? See the palm of my hand? This is a cup. 1/4 is a cup. So in 1/4 on this 4th part of my hand, oh wait, it's 39 grams of carbohydrates. And guess what, y'all? Carbohydrates turn into sugar in your body. So as a diabetic, I count carbohydrates with my sugar. Carbohydrates, once it hits your body, it turns into sugar. Y'all, this is why we cannot consume a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of empty carbohydrates, right? Dietary fiber, woohoo, we got 1 gram. That's not going to do too much. But you can subtract this 1 gram from this 39 because fiber eats carbohydrates. Fibers trumps carbohydrates. So I'm going to subtract 1. So, okay, so say that's like 38 grams. Then it says 0 sugar. So we normally say, oh, rice don't have sugar in it. It says 0. That is a lie. Rice has a lot of sugar in it. It's masked as carbohydrates. 39 grams, okay? Here's 3 grams of protein, whoop-de-doo. No nutritional value in terms of vitamins. And then look at the ingredients. Oh my God, can y'all see that? So the ingredients, actually, I like this because it tells you nothing else is in this but plain old white rice. Okay? So that's why rice is detrimental because people think, oh, it doesn't have sugar in it. Carbohydrates is sugar. So it has a lot of carbohydrates. My rule as a diabetic is I try not to eat more than 20 grams of carbohydrates and sugar combined. I try not to eat more than 20. 1/4 of this is 39. I don't eat this, but I just wanted to show y'all that because I want y'all to know how to read the label. All right, I bought up some plain syrup. Just plain syrup. Now, my kids used to eat syrup all the time when they were little. They hardly ever eat it. Y'all, I've had this syrup in my house for like 6 months, and that's all that's been consumed. It ain't been consumed by me. I don't eat this stuff. But let's look at the label. Look at the amount of salt. You think because it's sugar, it doesn't have salt in it. It does. Well, let's look at the serving size. 2 tablespoons. Who only uses 2 tablespoons when they're eating waffles and pancakes? Who uses only 2 tablespoons? Nobody. So sodium is 40. It has salt in it, y'all. It has salt in it. Carbohydrates. This is sugar. It has 26 grams. Now, remember, I told you I don't normally like to eat anything with carbs and sugar combined over 20. This is over 20 with just carbs, 26. And it has sugar, 17. So I add these two together. I'm going to add 26 and 17, which is 1. That's 53 grams, y'all. So the total amount of sugar is the carbs plus the sugar. 53 grams. You're going to get 53 grams of sugar in your body from just only 2 tablespoons. That's too much sugar, y'all. And you're going to get a little bit of salt. Let's look at the ingredients. It has corn syrup. And with the ingredients, y'all, it's weight. That's why the first thing is the thing you got to look at, the first couple of ingredients. That means that is the most in this bottle. It's more corn syrup in this bottle than anything else. That's the weight. So when you look at your ingredients, you know the first couple of things is what the thing is mainly made of. This is mainly made of corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. So what's the difference between corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup? They got them listed separately. Okay, so what's that about? Okay, thank you, Marva. Marva, go ahead on over. I'm coming. I'm going to be a couple minutes late because I want to show them a couple other things. Now, this is what I do consume. This is extra virgin olive oil. I do consume this. I cook with this. So look at the total fat, 14 grams, 1 tablespoon, but olive oil is one of those unsaturated fats. Then it has the saturated fat content is 2 grams, okay? So that's 10%. So the total fat is 14 grams, but the total saturated fat is only 2 grams. So you see the difference? You can have unsaturated and saturated fat. No carbs, so I don't have to worry about sugar. It's not a good source of protein. And look at the ingredients. There's 1 ingredient in here, extra virgin olive oil. So that's what you want to look at. If something's packaged, you want to be able to read the ingredients. If you can't read the ingredients, it has fructose, glucose, aspartame, all this stuff that you don't even know what it is, that you might want to check it out. All right, the last thing I want to show you from my pantry is small red beans. Okay. This is in a package. Let's go up here. And it's a lot to read. When I look at this, I feel like this is too much. Why they got all this on here? But let's break it down. The serving size is 1/2 cup. So this is for 1/2 cup only. So we have the total fat is 1 gram. The total cholesterol, 0. Total sodium. Now look at that sodium. It's 340. So I know this has sodium in it because it's in a can. It's packaged. So I usually rinse them off. I rinse them off to kind of rinse that sodium off. And then here's the carbohydrates. 21 grams of total carbohydrates. But then there's 8 grams of fiber. And remember, fiber eats carbohydrates. So you subtract 8 from 21. 21 take away 8 is what? It's like what? 17 or something like that. That's under 20. And then you have to add, let's see, some sugar in here. Total sugar, 2 grams. So 18 plus 2 is 20. So this, for 1/2 cup of beans, you're going to get 20 grams of sugar. To me, that's not bad. That's not bad for me. And then you have the protein, which is 6 grams of protein, which is really good. It's a good source of protein. Here it has some vitamins in it. And then you can't see, is that the ingredients on the side? So let's see if I can read the ingredients. The first thing is what it's mainly made of: small red beans, water, salt, then calcium, whatever that is. I can't read that. So again, beans, it's best to get them raw. But if you can't, I will consume this. I will consume this. It's no problem. Be careful of your oils too. Some give you inflammation in your body. Yes, Anita, that is very true. I only use avocado oil. Yes, I use this, and I have avocado oil. Did I bring avocado oil up here? I didn't bring my avocado oil up here, but yeah, I use that too. And I'm going to be growing my own food after this live. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm late for my class, but I wanted to show y'all how to read those labels. We'll continue to read labels. So you can understand if something is packaged, what you're consuming. Next week, hopefully, we'll talk about meal planning. Meal planning is key. You won't have to become a chef. If you want to eat healthy, you're going to have to become a chef and cook some food, y'all. Y'all going to have to cook and meal plan. So we're going to talk about like some staples in meal planning. Hopefully I'll get to meal plan with you. I don't know, y'all. This cooking stuff is hard for me in my kitchen, but we'll see. All right, y'all. Y'all know what I'm about to say. It's Self-Love Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, but make sure you enjoy your Saturday. Have a great day. Do something you like doing today. Today, I'm going to start decorating for Christmas. I'm going to be taking out my Christmas tree. So I'm going to have a good time today, and I hope you do too. All right. Talk to you soon. Love you, tribe. Have a good day. Bye.